Alright, hello, hello? Can you guys hear me? Okay. I think we're working now. Dude, I don't know why. Every time I update my computer, it always resets my microphone settings, so I just had to figure that out again. But, we are here. Let me just check and make sure everything's good to go. Alright. Let's do this. So we gotta swap. Boom. Yo, what is up, guys, and welcome to part 42 of our FGO live stream series here. And today is, of course, the long-awaited America Focus stream. Let me pull it up right now just so we can get into it. But how's everybody doing today? Let's see who we have in chat here. Let's see. We got Janice here. Dip Poncho, welcome. Har Emia, Neo Acer, Tri Archer, Juan C, Ziagna? I always mess up that name. Man, of course, anybody that's here from countries that's names are in other languages, welcome. I cannot read them yet, but one day maybe I will. We have Nicholas here, welcome. We have Joao Marquez, welcome to the stream. Most is here as well. Ichika Raichi, that's a name that sounds a little unfamiliar. New viewer, or maybe just a lurker, welcome. We have Judiel here, welcome to the stream. We have Rory here, Deko Zagu, Jens, Cornelius, my boy, welcome to the stream, man. We have Chewy Penguin here, Siegmeyer, Arith. Yo, what is up, man? FGO player, free to play, by the way. We got Spooky, Acreos, Diego, Kentucci. We have IRM. I don't remember if I ever asked you, but how should I pronounce your name? It's just like IR and then space M. I don't know how quite to say it. We got Monica here, welcome to the stream. Cesar, welcome. Gudako. And I think that's just about everybody. Let me see. I'm pretty sure. Whoa, what's this? Oh, pop up here. Jeff, what's up? Welcome. Clocking in my stream watching shift. Appreciate it. Also, read my message. Let's see what you said. After your oh my gosh, yeah, I caught a glimpse of this while I was working on stuff, but let me read the whole thing. After your stream, I got NP2 Cuckoo in a single ticket, then I got greedy and blew 222 quartz, no NP3, all that I got, and got rainbow spooked. Dang, who'd you get spooked by? That's crazy though. It looks like my good luck is kind of spread out to some of you guys as well, so that's awesome to hear. There was someone else, when I was actually streaming, that said that they were rolling for Cuckoo and got her as well, so that's awesome to hear, man. Cons, welcome. Just call me Aresh. Okay, I'll try to remember that. Aresh. Let's see. Let's change the audio here. Pause this. And then unmute this. And then enter the game. It's time, man. We're just gonna jump right into this, because I'm already starting a little bit later than usual, so we might as well. Okay. Gotta keep up my login streak. Our box. So the max you can have in your box is 400, right? Dude, we really gotta... Well, actually, I have been leveling some units, so we might be able to take some of these out soon. Nothing too crazy. I think it was just one servant that I leveled some more. Where are they? What the heck? It's sorted. Oh, it's sorted by attack. That's why. By level. Let's see. And there he is. There he is. Kojiro, my boy. We leveled him up a bit. The reason why is because for some reason I thought he was an AoE assassin, but he's not. So, yeah. I mean, it technically was a waste since I wasn't trying to level up another single target assassin. But I'm not mad at it because he's still awesome and he looks awesome. But I think the only, like, decent, I don't know, I hear, or from what I saw, I don't think there are a whole lot of good AoE assassins to begin with. The only one I have that I think was kind of notable was this guy. She's not AoE, is she? Nope, single target. And then nope, not him. This one, single target. Yeah, a lot of the ones I have are single target. The legend. The Regent himself. Or is it Regend that you guys are saying? Can't believe he still uses the 5 per row servant view. I feel like I've zoomed out before. Does it take you back in by default? Because, yeah, this is definitely better. To see all of them at once. Let's see. Koyan list. Yeah, true. I am Koyan list, but I am Cuckoo list no longer. So that's good at least. If you want an AoE assassin, then just use a Berserker. That's true. I think the only AoE Berserker I have is this guy, though. I don't have a Morgan in my back pocket or anything crazy like that. I only really have that dude. But anyways, let me turn this up. The music's really low for me. Okay. So we're just gonna jump right into this. See what America has to offer for us today. You need Assassin Okita. She's AoE quick. I would like to get her. I would like to. Maybe one of these days. Okay, not daily quests. What am I doing? There's a reason why Alter Egos and Zerk were the best assassins until we got some good ones in Koyan and Tez. Really? So they were all kind of trash. Oh, isn't Kama pretty good too, though? The assassin Kama? Or is she also bad? Okay. It's time. We're going to Kearney. Oh, so I'm guessing we're like making our way over to Denver. So Kearney's probably just going to be a bunch of fights. What? Only 2 nodes. So we're probably going to finish up here and then immediately go back to Denver. Dude, look at how far we've come, man. Holy crap. How many sections are there? There's 22, I think. I think it's something in the 20s. So, let's just get started. Let's get right into this. What you really need is to summon NP2 Cuckoo. Believe in her and most importantly, believe in me. No, I can't. I've already been blessed by getting her without having to tap into my quartz. There's no way I can dump even more quartz and get greedy now. There's no way. Especially with Durga coming up, I gotta save up for her. But it is the final node, so I gotta use one of these guys. And Rama, of course, useful again. And then is it a snow? Does Caster beat Assassin? I don't remember. Let's see. Caster does beat Assassin. So we want a rider. We have him. Let's move over. I think this was our story team we were using. Okay. Perfect. I know the perfect person to swap her for. Kets. So we have our rider. We have her. Let's get a backup rider here. We can use our boy. Give him the quick one. Okay. Looks like a pretty solid lineup. Now, let me see what Mystic Code I have. Okay, I still have the change one. I know I've been using this one a little bit, but yeah, let's stick with that. Oh, let me also pull up the list of suggested servants we got here. I also have to update the list because I forgot to check off the ones I used already. Okay, so we didn't use Constantine. We didn't use Edison. We did use Charlemagne. I think that's where we ended. So next up, we have Constantine, Edison, Asterios. Those are the next three that we have to check out after this. Phew, we made it through the battle just fine. We also captured some retreating enemies. Robin, what should we do from here? Alright, tie them up. There. Now's the time for me to get to work. You all go somewhere else and eat a meal or something. Aw, man, here comes the interrogation. Halt, right there. Identify yourself. Industry and domination. What's that? Industry and domination? Prezi King Edison is the greatest CEO. The greatest CEO? By the way, I'm 2nd Lieutenant Anderson Commodore from the 26th Commando Unit. I have juicy news. We've captured some enemy soldiers, and they're to be transferred to headquarters. Understood and confirmed. They do appear to match our data on Celtic soldiers. Excellent work out there. Please continue through. Industry and domination. I'll continue with my duties now. Alright then, all of you follow me. So is this like a skill he has? Like, is this one of his skills in the game, or is this just something he's naturally good at? Like in his lore or something? And honestly, I'm still not 100% sure what the heck even happened there. I thought he was going to tie them up and then question them. But it looks like he tied them up and he's using them as an excuse to get close to the Prezi King. But where did he get this information about, where is it? About Lieutenant Anderson Commodore and all this stuff? Did he, like, interrogate them off screen or something? This is a gag? That makes sense. Hopefully today's the day CloudyCrow finally beats American Singularity. That depends how long these sections are. That depends. I didn't want to do it either. That's the salute among mechanized troops. I had no choice. So maybe he's been studying them. Domination. Is Mr. Edison, well, perhaps a bad guy? No, he's a little problematic, but he's probably got a different grasp of the word domination. Citizens coming together as one to overcome hardships. Perhaps he thinks of that as domination. It wasn't domination for one's own vanity, but a call to action done for the sake of this nation. He's Robin Hood. He did a lot of that kind of stuff in his story. Okay. It's been a long time. The last time I've, like, seen anything Robin Hood related was, like, I think, wasn't there, like, a Disney movie for Robin Hood a super long time ago? That was the last time, so I don't know much about him. And even then, it's like a twist on the actual story of Robin Hood. Interesting. I heard he was an inventor, but it seems he had political potential as well. Still, those soldiers were unsatisfactory. They weren't trained at all. That's beyond foolish. Yeah, by simplifying the thought process, he's trying to improve their reflexes. By losing individual instinct and senses, they become tools of automation, completing a single task in large numbers. Also, it's conceivable they're administering drugs for suppressing fear and doubt. It happens often, but I worry about the after effects. Edison doesn't have the time to raise soldiers, or should I say warriors. That's why he came up with a way for anyone to easily become a soldier. Just become a robot. It's a doctrine of mass production and united thoughts, the exact opposite of the Celts. That said, their opponents are heroes of legend. If this was a modern war, Edison would likely win, but the Celts are disregarding their rear from the get-go anyway. In fact, it's not like the Celtic warriors are using much in the way of intelligence. Generally, they're muscleheads. Muscleheads versus machines. Yes, they're brilliantly equal in disposition. Suppressing fear with drugs, huh? Sounds like this side isn't very decent either. I shouldn't have hesitated about this. Let's go straight to our target. Let's take down this self-proclaimed king ASAP. What? Don't misunderstand. We're not going to take him down. We're going to treat him. You didn't have to shoot at him. Although I can't deny that the treatment procedure may be violent, even quite painful. But in the end, that's still treatment. I got it. Just don't shoot a gun near my ear again. I'll take it into consideration. Anyways, we should head to Edison's stronghold. But first... Oh, you know what time it is! Wyverns! Oh yeah, I did update the Wyvern emote, by the way. But I did it like maybe an hour ago, so let me see if it's even working. Okay, it does work, it does work. God, this emote's so ugly. But I guess it's pretty fitting too. I guess it's pretty fitting. Let me open this up a little more so I can see it. Okay. Let's do this. That enemy looks like a bicorn. It's an evil, monstrous horse. That queen sure does summon some ridiculous stuff. A bicorn, huh? Very fitting. Exactly, or you could spam the dragon emotes that Aresh has there. We've got wyverns, exactly. Let's see if they're actual wyverns. Because they did say it was a bicorn, but it sounded like wyverns. Okay. This is just attack, right? 3 turns. Might as well. Okay, attack, and then this gives NP gauge, critical strength, gather rate. She already has pretty good amount of C stars here. And then this gives Buster card effectiveness and guts. I don't think we need that yet. Shoot! Okay. We might only be able to take out 2 here. There we go. Alright, now we got this last guy. Let's try to get some C stars. Yeah, because there's only 2 rounds anyways. I mean, the best way would be red then green last, right? But I feel like we might kill them, so I'll just do this. Alright. Not a whole lot, but better than nothing. Bicorn is just a unicorn that goes both ways. Okay, good one, good one. Bicorns are evil unicorns. I've never seen wyverns wear cloaks. Yeah, exactly. They're getting more inconspicuous. Ooh. Can we kill them in one go? I forgot. Who do we have in our backline? Oh, maybe we can actually. Maybe we can. Swap these 2. And then we do this. And this. And this. We could use this for the Buster card effectiveness. And then, let's see. Critical strength. I don't think we'll need it, really. I don't think we'll need it. And then this, we don't need that either. I think this just prevents buffs from being removed, right? Yep. And restore HP. Okay. Alright. Surely 2 of these can kill him. They're not super effective though, so I don't know. $60K. Oh, I should have used the the attack buff from the Mystic Code too. Alright. Maybe I could've... Ooh, you know what? Yeah, I thought this would have done more. But... thinking back, I could have used her crit stuff. Like this skill here. And, I could have used this skill here. And then I could have used her buster that she had last turn. That probably would have finished him off. Maybe, potentially, who knows? Let's do this. I guess we just beat him down from here pretty much. Let's see if we crit. No, we didn't. It probably still wouldn't have killed, but would have done a lot more. Alright, now he's definitely dead. Surely now he'll be dead. We still have the quick buff here. Kuru. Yeah, he's not gonna die here, is he? Dang, these guys are tough. You could have used the saber, that would have had advantage. True. That is true. If only we had a saber. I wonder. Okay. I don't know. See, this is just a clear example of me overestimating damage. Because I thought that 2 single target DPSs would have been enough. But I guess that just shows, number 1, I overestimated their damage, and number 2, these story mode enemies, you know, they're getting a little bit beefier. They're not as easy as they used to be. But here we are back in Denver. King of the High Castle. Oh yeah, also I saw that you commented something earlier about, let's see, Fate Extra and some other mats make clear this is just one of multiple Robin Hoods. In fact, Fate Strange Fake mentions another one. Not all stories stem from this rural village boy. Others were nobles, etc. Okay. Wait, what? Wait, what was that referring to? I keep forgetting how batshit insane this woman is until I watch her streams. Are you talking about Nightingale? That's funny. Okay, insert Cloudy playing FGO again meme. Okay. So, let's see if anyone has Constantine today. I doubt it, because we didn't see him last time, but we might be surprised. We might be pleasantly surprised. Let's see. Not seeing him, not seeing him. Odysseus. We do not have him here. So next, Edison Caster. I doubt we're gonna see him again. I might. Oh snap! Somebody actually got him. Gudako, my goat, dude. I don't think I've ever seen him in my friend support, dude. Holy crap. Okay. So let's switch. We need a Lancer here. Is she really the only one I have leveled up? I guess she is. Okay. We have her. Oh! No, never mind. I'm trying to think of who could be an archer that was with Thomas Edison. Because I think Karna was a Lancer. And Blavatsky, I think she's a caster. So who the heck could we be fighting? Unless it's just grunts, like robots. and then we will grab her. Okay. Alright, Thomas Edison. I believe, I believe. Edison's final ascension art goes hard. I need to see it full screen next time. Constantine might be more common in the friends list if he had his upgrade. I wish I had Konstantinos. Yeah, I've definitely seen him before, but yeah, he's not super common. Halt! Beyond here is state-owned land. Retreat immediately and submit in enlistment form to the United Western States Army Mechanized Infantry Corps. They're bloodthirsty. Is this what you'd call a dystopia? Makes me nauseous. I rather like it. It's a good thing where peasants follow the rules. It's a good thing when? What'd she say? Yeah, it's a good thing when peasants follow the rules. Yeah, I've always been part of the resistance anyways, but it looks like we can't fool our way through any further. Master, we need to break in. Oh, I should have said a rebellion. That would have sounded cooler. Well, as I'd expect, Master, I see you're enthusiastic. I wouldn't have expected robots to be archers. Most likely robots, just robots. Okay. Let's see what he can do. Heavy damage to all enemies, NP seal, skill seal, decrease critical rate, and attack. For all enemies. Okay, so decrease critical rate and decrease attack. Got you. So he hits them all and gives them a ton of debuffs. That's pretty cool. World Faith Domination. Dang, he's huge too. This guy's towering over them. I wonder how tall he'd be standing next to Herc. Increase defense, reduce skill cooldown. That's cool. Gain C-stars each turn for yourself. Increase NP gauge each turn. NP strength for all allied. 5 turns? What the heck? Wait, this is kind of nuts. Depending on the numbers, this is kind of crazy. His NP works really well with Cuckoo though, since it's stackable solemn defense. Interesting. Hold on, we might have to get this guy. He's story locked though, isn't it? Isn't he? So I don't think I can get him until I beat America. Let's do this. NP strength is awesome. His voice is awesome too. Increase overcharge level by 2 when using Noble Phantasm. Increase C-star drop rate for 1 ally. He seems pretty solid. I mean, it really depends on the numbers of all this stuff, but the actual skills themselves seem pretty cool. More archers use bows than lancers that use lances. Okay, fair point, fair point. You can get him after America. Oh, you were talking about Constantine works well with Cuckoo. Okay. Story lock just means he unlocks in the story summon, but nobody rolls that, so you just have to wait for him to be on rate up. Okay. So it's kind of like, what's their name? Asclepius? Dang. Overcharged by 2 levels, but only 1 turn, so we should wait on that. Unless... No, we have 3 waves. I was gonna use NP right here, but you might want to wait on that. Okay. Aw, shoot! We can... No. We can't kill, though. Okay, let's go. Boom. Boom. Then hopefully, maybe, potentially? I mean, these are arts, but maybe she can kill? Oh, we could use his NP real quick. Let's do that. Okay. Almost. Alright, let's see it. World something. World Faith domination. Dang, there it is. What is that, the 20th Century Fox? Cinema! Cinema! Oh my god, bro. That's so good, dude. That's so good. He just stood on top of the statue and killed them with aura. Can't get any cooler than that. Holy crap, dude. So he only reduces it by 1 turn, though. And we got a full combo here, bro? Shoot. Let's do it, let's do it. Okay. See what it looks like. Chest beam? Oh, he hit him with the bison stomp. Hold on. He just hit him with the M bison stomp. Okay, you know what? It makes more and more sense that they're actually archers now. Okay. This is our last turn with the quick buff. Maybe we could just use this turn to get a ton of C stars. Let's see. Apply death to all demonic enemies. Maybe we should do this. No. We can't do that first, or else it's gonna kill them. Alright, wipe them out. Year 2 Servant, okay animation, but still kind of stiff. It is a bit stiff, but I love the idea behind it. That's the really cool part. MGM Lion as a head, 20th Century Fox ripoff as an NP. Yep, that is so fitting to Edison. Edison probably got these hands from Abraham Lincoln. Okay, so we just have one guy here. Let's see. Increase defense. Skill cooldown where there... Well, there's nobody that'll have a skill in 1 turn anyway, so... Let's just do this. And then, holy crap. Holy crits. I think we'll just hit him with another full combo. We should do this first, and then these two, so that we can maybe, potentially, be able to loop here. Let's also do this. And this, because why not? Skip his turn. Okay. Holy arts, exactly. I should have used Castoria's skill 3 on him. Oh, he really did bring out the hands. He just paused in front of him and started throwing hands. Okay, so I don't think we'll make it this turn, but maybe next turn we will. I mean, no harm in using it. Okay. So... Okay, get some damage. Nice. Now we have Castoria's skill. And Edison has NP again. And another full combo. The hits just keep on coming. But will he kill is the question. Dang, I honestly don't think it will kill. I'm kind of more tempted to use this after. Like this and then this. Oh, but if we do this and then this, then we'll get 90%, right? 90%. And maybe that crit will be enough. Let's see. Dude, this is our third time using his NP in this round. Alright. Oh, 51, bro. Oh my gosh. You know what? Wouldn't have wanted to end it any other way. This guy's pretty cool, dude. Edison is pretty dang cool. His costume has Homelander vibes. I can see it. I can see it for sure. Alright. Skill cooldown this early in the game's life is interesting. Shame he's such a pain to get. I hope they put Jack the Ripper Berserker from Strange Fake in Fate Go. One of these days. Maybe one of these days. Okay. Let's do it. Okay, so next, let's check and see. Has Constantine appeared? Nope, I don't think he's here. I'm pretty sure I remember what he looks like, so... Yep, he's not here. Alright, so let's check off Edison. And next we have... Ooh, now I'm really interested if this guy's here. Let's see, do we have an Asterios? A maxed out... We do! Janice, holy! Let's go! Max limit broken Asterios. Okay, so we have a Lancer here. So... I mean... It's probably going to be Karna. Let's be real. Do we do Karna versus Karna? I don't know. I don't know. We could be cooking up something crazy here. His NP is quick, right? I might have just seen it and not paid attention. Let's see. It is quick. Okay. Let's do that. Okay, and then just in case, we'll have Satanta in our back pocket that we can use. And he's also quick, isn't he? Yeah, I'm like 90% sure he is. He is also quick. And this is just Arts and Buster? What could I use? Maybe we could just give this to him. Just say screw it. Alright. 666. Yeah, I noticed that. Be gone. There are patients waiting. Yes, such encouraging words. If she wasn't kicking opponents around while saying that, it would sound even better. What's this? A burst of transmission? Huh? What? What? We know who this is. Doctor! Doctor, please respond! Doctor! Why you? How could you give in to the Celts? And you call yourselves heroes? Above all, my Madonna, my Crimean angel, to think someone with your ideals wouldn't share my own. This is a huge disappointment. I haven't been this sad since the unemployment rate hit 30%. Disappointment? No, there is still hope. We haven't betrayed you. Furthermore, us joining the Celts, that's a joke gone too far. The unemployment rate hitting 30%, wasn't that the Great Depression? Or am I wrong? You fought your way into here, yet you say that. According to intel, your assassination of Maeve failed. It's rather unnatural that you're still alive. You must have begged for your lives and joined the enemy. Isn't that the normal way to see it, Florence? What did you say? Beg for their lives and join the enemy? You've got to be joking. She'd never be up for something like that. Sorry, I must have stepped on a dragon's tail. If I hurt your feelings, no, that was rude of me. Sorry. It looks like they're merely losers. I don't see any sign that they've joined the Celts. Dang, she's ruthless. What? So they are simply defeated? Then did they come here to ask for our protection? I can feel the lust for blood. Oh, Angel of Crimea, why do you point your gun at me? Angel of Crimea. An angel, you say? True, I was called that before. There's nothing more painful than being compared to a creature as gentle as cotton candy. King of Inventions, Edison. After seeing you like this, I understand. What is it? Have you finally realized my greatness and my intelligence? You're ill. You must receive treatment immediately. What was that? Ah, you said it right to his face. How rude. What part of me is ill? These strong limbs, this sound body bursting with health, this sharp and honed intellect. Everywhere you look, it's so standard. Be quiet. What's so rude about telling a patient that they're ill? If you want to be pampered, go ask your mother or wife. You have the power to save the world, yet you're trying to bring the world to ruin. How is that anything but an illness? You're wrong. I'll attend to you right now. Just keep quiet and rest in bed. She like cracks her knuckles. I'll tend to you right now. What? Huh? I finally got through the hacking. That's good. I couldn't communicate with you for a while. What happened? Edison interrupted us. That is pretty impressive, I'm not gonna lie. The fact that Edison was able to hack into our communications without, like, this is advanced technology from the future. And this man was already able to crack into it. I'd expect no less from Edison. To think he could cut into our communications after just one peek last time. So, shooting a gun stops hacking? I'll remember that, Master. I don't know if that's the case. Okay, I'll forget it. So, that's no good? Why does she look disappointed? We didn't have time. We don't have time for idle chit-chat. Now we must break through. So you've come. Of course, Karna. You're also ill. Withdraw at once. You shouldn't be here. There's something you desire after all. I recommend recuperation in a remote place. You might be correct. I'm infected by an illness called loyalty. Instantly realizing what I desire. That sounded so corny. I'm infected by an illness called loyalty. Like, that's like when somebody's asked in their job interview, like, what's your biggest weakness? And they say, my biggest weakness is just working too hard. I'm just too hard of a worker. I'm too good of a team player. Dang, if only. Instantly realizing what I desire. Is that due to your occupation as a nurse? No, you're simply easy to understand. I see. Karna seems somewhat depressed. Thank you for pointing that out. However, I cannot surrender this path to you. The King of Inventions asked for my aid after all. He kneeled before a worthless man like me. He was the first to ask. That's more than enough reason to oppose you. Also, one more thing. Edison resembles a friend of mine. A man clever yet foolish, proud yet full of charity. There was once a king who called me friend, a king who saved me. Edison resembles that amiable man well. To put it simply, I cannot leave him be. How surprising to think someone like you could smile like that. Even I'm human. I have emotions like any ordinary person. However, that's enough talk. The first time was testing the waters. This is the second. Show me just how much you've improved. Alright, Karna. Classic Karna. Karna always seems depressed. That's how Karna rolls. Karna's the GOAT. I know who Karna's talking about. Okay, so let's see what Asterios can do. Decrease attack and defense. And greatly decrease attack and defense for all enemies. What the heck? So he gives them 2 stacks of decreased attack and decreased defense. But one of them is stronger than the other. And this one increases with overcharge. That's cool. Let's look at his skills. Increase your attack. Increase attack debuff resist and defense. Increase C-Star gather rate and buster card effectiveness. Okay, okay. Dang, he's got some buster cards up too. If only we had a couple C-Stars. Which, honestly... And is this attack up just for him? It is just for him. Okay. So we'll do that. Evade, C-Star gather rate, quick card critical strength. We don't need that right now. Okay. So quick card effectiveness, significant damage. Okay, quick question. So right here, this gives quick card effectiveness. Oh, it says 1 turn. Never mind, never mind. So I was gonna ask, if I did this and then a quick attack after that, would that still get the effectiveness up? And I'm guessing it will, because it's 1 turn. So that's cool. Let's do this. Karna giving Karna the hands. Shoryuken! Okay, we got him real low. We got a ton of stars for that. Dang, no! What the heck? Oh my god. Oh no! Dude, there's no way. He just one-tapped Asterios like that. That's messed up. Well, looks like we gotta try him again next time. Oh my god. How much does this give again? It gives a lot, right? Let's see. No, it gives garbage. I think I'm thinking of Kintoki Rider. I think his battery gives him a lot. Oh shoot, we should have given that to him. Because I don't think he has a self battery. Unless? Nope. Dang, that's so messed up. We got all these crits and then they give me oops all Castoria. Now, that's not to say she can't do some damage. Hold on. She might go crazy here. Let's see. Or you know what? No, no, no. Let's see. Dang, what would do more damage? I mean, it'd probably do more damage if we did all 3. Alright, even though we did kind of waste using this right here, because I think it's only... Let's see. I know it's 3 turns, but we're probably going to lose our stars after this. I want to see right now. This is going to be the ultimate test to see how much Castoria can really do. This is neutral damage, full combo, 100% crits. Let's see how much she can do. Also, I think I should probably do this. Let's see. Okay. Not bad. Okay, so she did about, what, 40k there? 40k? Not bad, not bad. Oh, okay, okay. Sorry I had to do this to you, buddy. I hate that I had to do this to you. This is for Asterios. Dang, the animations, I almost forgot how sick they are. But level 80, you're right, you're right. Maybe if I had her max ascended, she'd do more. And some foes. Yeah, he did have his NP Cloudy, just didn't use it. Yeah, yeah. I was gonna save it to finish him off. I didn't think Asterios was gonna get one shot. Whew. Ha, ha. You're good. Stand back. You're at your limit. Red Horn? Oh, shut up. Some things I just can't give up as a fellow Lancer. Lancer? Weren't you an idol? I'm taking a break from my idle activities. Right now, I don't have a choice, so I'm holding this spear. Dang, Elizabeth and Karna duking it out. I'd love to see that animated. Return? What an odd order. But, I see, he wants to decide with his own hands. That's rather arrogant, but perhaps it cannot be helped. What? Are you running away with the win? I don't think I've won yet. I have orders from my lord to return to the throne. I'll be waiting for you up ahead in the throne room. Along with this nation's finest, all three of us. Ah, you know what? Thinking back on it, that's probably why Asterios had Kaleidoscope. Because, he's not living for long. He's definitely not living for long. Liz's singing would one-shot Karna. This nation's finest, that means. Oh, wait, who was... I thought Liz's singing was pretty good, though. I thought Liz's singing was good, and Nero's was the singing that was terrible. Oh, okay, I remember now. I remember. You guys said that Liz's singing is actually pretty good, but only when she's, like, singing for an audience. When she's singing for herself, then I think she, like, uses her, like, dragon speak or dragon language or something, and that's the dangerous one. Yeah, I see now, I see. That's the point. I have Kaleidoscope on Asterios. Yeah, I should have put the pieces together sooner. I'm now realizing the error of my ways. Edison and company. Seems about right. Earlier we were speaking over the comms, but I imagine Edison wants to speak in person. Regardless, it looks like we can't avoid battle before talking to him. True, I don't think Edison will come around unless he is knocked down once. Let's get things ready first, Master. Then we'll head out. Okay. Alright, Asterios, part 2. Her breath weapon is sonic sound. God, Juna, and Vritra are the only ones who genuinely like her normal singing? Really? Hold on, we might have to bust out the microphone. Alright, let's do this real quick. 140. We're saving up, we're saving up. Okay. Now we have a Lancer and a caster. I think this is probably Karna and Blavatsky. So let's see if he's still here. There we go. Perfect. He's already ready for the rematch. Then we got Karna here, but we did just use him. So let's swap to Satanta. And then we get a rider. Let's go keen. Hmm. I feel like it. Well, let me see what his NP does again. So it just drops defense a bunch. We might not even need Kintoki Rider here, so I think we'll just leave it like this. Now Cloudy, use Asterios NP instantly. Got you, got you. Now entering. Let's go. Yes. How dare you come here, you reprehensible traitors! Why can you not believe in my righteousness? Are you drowning in conspiracy theories? Like Edison was the embodiment of capitalism itself, and true genius does not idolize business? Sounds like a little bit of projecting there. Mr. Edison, I believe you're the one easily swayed by conspiracy theories. While I have not seen a sliver of intelligence from you, I do know that your inventions are indeed amazing. Which is why I have diagnosed that you are ill based on something other than such rumors. I have no idea what kind of nonsense that is. Nightingale, pioneer of statistics. Why did you materialize as a berserker? I have no intention of speaking to an unintelligent beast. Well, aren't you a beast yourself? I mean, you're a lion. Your fever is indeed getting to you. What a waste of intelligence. Lady Nightingale, what did you just call me? Pardon me, slip of the tongue. Master, please prepare to operate. First, we need to have him rest on the bed and make him hear what we have to say. You're rather aggressive, Florence. Are you implying you're going to fight him and win? Yes, I doubt he'll listen to... Oh, wait, I'm dumb. I was just thinking of us fighting Karna and Blavatsky because I only saw 2 classes there, but I forgot Edison's also a caster, so we could be fighting all 3 of them here. Yes, I doubt he'll listen to us any other way. So we'll fight, we'll punch, and we'll win. I like stuff like that. Very straightforward. I don't like fighting, nor am I good at it, but I suppose I can set aside these feelings for now. Mr. Edison, are you ready? Yes. Yes, I'm ready. I'll engage them with all the electricity available. Then they will truly know how amazing inventions from this king of inventions are. Direct current is just the way to go. So, you still are fixated about that. Alright. He's a beast, but he's an intelligent beast. I think Trump took over your spiritual core. Okay. It's time. Was that Asterios? You know what? I feel like I haven't heard his voice much. Oh, it's really quiet. Is this Okay, so it's just him specifically that's quiet. I can barely hear him over the music. Oh, I'm guessing since he's like a year 1 servant, he has like very few voice lines. Same VA as Robin Hood. That's funny. Okay, so attack up. And then defense. You know what? We probably should have used this last time. Defense up. And then C-Star Gather 8 Buster Card effectiveness. Dang, we have a bunch of Karnas here. Or a bunch of Satantas, I mean. We can use this. And then we will hold on this. Because we don't have any quick cards up. Oh. Maybe we could double up here. What? He's arts? Well, let's give him this. Why not? Okay. Do this, and then... Shoot, it'd do more damage if we did this than this. But it'd give more crits if we did this than this. Oh, hold on. Let's make sure we're... Okay, Karna does have the most HP, so... Oh, yeah, okay. We're good. He's Lancer too. We're chilling. Support NP, no damage. Oh, you know what? You're right. Hey, hold on. Wait a second. Let me look at his NP again, because holy crap, by the way, Satanta cooked this guy. But I could have swore there were two. Yeah, he decreases attack and defense, and then greatly decreases attack. Oh, is this one debuff? Hold on. No. What? Wait, that's so weird. So, am I missing something? Did his attack and defense downs stack into the same debuff? Like, I'm so confused. Because here it says decrease attack and defense, and then greatly decrease attack and defense. So I thought there was going to be like one down attack for the regular one, and then another down attack for significant. But I guess they just stack into the same one? Oh, 1 turn duration. So it was there and then it immediately disappeared. Okay, got it. So it's just for that attack that they get it. Okay, I see. Alright, makes sense. Okay, here we can use this. We got no C stars for that, by the way. But maybe I wasn't paying attention and they used a skill that took him away or something. Okay. So Asterios can finish him off. And then we'll do this on Thomas Edison. Alright. I'm surprised those crit, by the way. Her attack animations are pretty cool. The floating books. NP cards do not benefit from face cards used before them. Face cards... Wait, NP cards do not benefit from face cards used before them. So even if I did this buff right here wouldn't affect any NPs that I use? Really? Using a Buster card before NP does nothing for the NP's damage, and you miss the overcharge by doing what you did. I missed the overcharge by doing what I did. Okay, I see. Oh, gotcha. I'm trying to remember, what was the order I did last time? Oh, it was Asterios, then I attacked, then I used him. What's his overcharge again? I guess it kind of leveled out then. Yeah, I guess it kind of leveled out at the end of the day. Because we missed Asterios' overcharge, which was an attack down and a defense down. But we got Satanta's overcharge, which was a defense down. So, I guess it kind of leveled out. We lose out on the attack down, but... let's do this. And you know, I kind of want to take out Blavatsky. I kind of want to take her out. Oh, I see, I see. Okay, I did not know that. So you have to use them back to back. Got it, got it. Okay, I see. I did not know that, actually. I always thought you just needed to use an NP before it. Okay, I'm learning, I'm learning. That's some pretty interesting info. Okay, so they both have their NPs here. I'll use this just in case, but... what are the odds that someone dies? I mean, he does still have his protection, but he might get hit twice, so who knows? My guess is she has a support NP anyways. So he's the only attacking NP, and this should protect him from it, hopefully. So, we'll see, we'll see. Her skills are almost back up, but I think it might be good to just swap her out now. For Sakata Kintoki. Golden? Okay. So now, what I can do is boom. Wait. Let's see what his overcharge is. Quick card effectiveness is increased with overcharge. Let's go with him, since he's the only one that's probably going to do damage. And then we can go boom, boom, boom. Okay. Got rid of him. And this might get rid of her. Alright, Kintoki rolling in. Bro is not cooking. Hold on, hold on. You were saying? You were saying. I mean, to be fair, we did just use back-to-back NPs, so I wouldn't really call that cooking, but we did take him out. Wait, you guys are surprised that would work? Maybe you weren't expecting Satanta to kill the first guy? He beat the allegations. For once. He's actually not cooking the house down. NP5 does help, true. That Satanta NP had no right in killing? You guys are sleeping on Satanta. You guys are sleeping on him. And Asterios survived. In Cloudy, I believe. Oh, man. I'm loving this. I'm loving this. I never get this kind of praise. Usually it's like, Fumble Crow is at it again. Ooh, not yet. I have not lost yet. I will not surrender. If I do not suffice as a soldier, then I shall give up this body of mine to science. Time for Thomas's great transformation, the big remodeling. I shall cast away this humanoid gentleman's form. Now it's time for a beastly boost. I'll transform into Thomas Mazda Edison. Karna. Gah, what was that for, Karna? How dare you throw my superhuman elixir on the floor? Oh. Sorry, Edison, but this ends here. I cannot let you walk the path of destruction any further. Besides, first and foremost, that medicine is bad for your body. I kinda wanted to see it, though. No, good medicine is always bitter to the taste. I can withstand my heart exploding. I'll show you. If I don't hold my ground here, who is going to protect this nation? Protect, you say? For someone trying to protect, you have a rather illogical method of fighting. What? Did you just call me illogical? Yes, extremely illogical. I am always logical. Both this nation and I are children of logic. It can't possibly be illogical. We can't win. What? Those Celts are monsters who spent all their time fighting from birth to death. People of this era are already falling behind, right at the starting line. Moreover, the revered Queen Maeve possesses the Holy Grail, allowing her to create soldiers infinitely. That's why we can't win. There's simply no way to win. The Holy Grail is the only resource they need to reinforce their army. The idea of strength in numbers was a mistake to begin with. But you didn't let up your ground. Rather, you didn't want to give up that system. Because mass production, cheaper, more efficient production, that was what you, Thomas Edison, were ingenious at. But those aesthetics strip you of your intelligence you originally had. You thought, I cannot lose on my home turf, and subconsciously you got worked up over it. And because you kept grumbling like that, you were corrupted by such an illness. Dude, honestly, it's so crazy seeing the duality of Nightingale, Berserker Nightingale. How she's actually dropping wisdom here. And then there's just like random quotes, like I'll save you even if I have to kill you, and stuff like that that makes absolutely no sense. But then here, she's making so much sense. To where even he had to pause for a second. Well, but why? I cannot deny that. True, I was fixated on productivity, even if we run out of resources, as long as we obtain victory at the end. Indeed, there's no point in winning just the field of productivity, but most of all, the biggest mistake is your body itself. There are no records that indicate Edison had the head of a lion. Furthermore, it is impossible for you to have such strength. That means you possess power that does not belong to you. That is a dream pushing you to become king. Isn't that the Holy Grail? No, it is not the Holy Grail. The Holy Grail can only grant wishes. It does not manifest them. Edison, your own desire did not stem from yourself. That's right. My name is Thomas Alva Edison. Wait, so where did the Mazda come from? Thomas Mazda Edison. What was that a reference to? If you don't want them to go that path, you stop them from the beginning. If you don't, you let them go in 100%, nothing in between. I expect Edison, after tasting it, looks more like Edison Alter. No Edison current America ain't much logical. Let me level with you guys here. I just absolutely hate when the story does what Karna just did. Yeah, I kind of feel the same way. I wanted to see this new form that he would go to, and then I wanted to defeat him, and then, you know, we get that classic moment of he sees the error in his ways, and now he finally sees the light, but it's too late, and then we see him kind of fizzle away. I was kind of expecting to see that, but instead they just cut the whole thing. Mazda is a car? Well, okay, I get that Mazda's a car, but why did he call himself Thomas Mazda Edison? Was this gonna be another Berserk car situation, and he was gonna transform into a Mazda? Or was there someone actually named Mazda that he was going to, like, I don't know. Mazda Motor Corporation is a Japanese multinational automotive manufacturer headquartered in Fushu, Hiroshima. The company was founded on January 30th, 1920 by Jujiro Matsuda. Or Matsud? Yeah, I know what Mazda is. I have Constantine on my support lineup. Okay, we'll try that next. Hopefully we can find it. True, you're right. We do need him to fight, so that makes sense. That's right, my name is Thomas Alva Edison. I am the Prezi King of the United States of America, past, present, and future. The successive presidents of this nation granted me power because it was logical. They came to the conclusion that even if they were all summoned as servants, they would lose to the Celts. So why not concentrate all that power into a single person? Not a president, but a hero with international fame. My question is, what the heck does any of these suggestions for Mazdas have to do with Thomas Edison? That's what I'm saying. Because it seemed like this was going to be a different form that he was going to transform into, called Thomas Mazda Edison. So I thought, I don't know. I thought he was going to like fuse with some reference to whoever Mazda was or whatever it was. I don't know. The name Mazda was derived from Ahura Mazda, the god of harmony, intelligence, and wisdom in Zoroastrianism, as well as from the surname of the founder Matsuda. Oh no, he's going to impose tariffs. What are we even talking about anymore? You know what, it doesn't matter. You're right. It doesn't matter. They entrusted me with the future known as America. The presidents from the first to the last, or rather the thoughts of those who took up the mantle of president, or what you could call their grudges, had possessed him. That is the illness. For us, it's not just about America. We must heal. We must save this world. That is our order. Whoa, she said the thing. You don't hear that one too often. You hear fate a lot, but you don't hear order a lot. E pluribus unum. You are a state made up of many races, equivalent to being children of many nations, which is why you have an obligation to save the world. Yet you divert your eyes and try to save only your own nation. That is why Edison suffers. Oh, hold on. Critical hit. That is also why you were defeated by Nikola Tesla, your fellow inventor. What the heck? No! He took physical damage from her saying that, dude. Oh my god. She landed the heaviest blow. I wish you pulled your punches. Is he okay? Mr. Edison, are you alive? Gafu! Gafu! Yes, he has a pulse, but barely. He's on the ground, but he is still twitching, so... He will live. Edison, answer me. What is it you want to do? Yes, I admit it, Florence Nightingale. Whoa, the music change? The successive kings granted me power, but logically, that also pointed to the fact that I couldn't win. I have strayed from my path just a little. It seems I was wandering in a maze of foolish thoughts. Just a little bit, was it? Very well. To heal an illness, one must first admit that he is ill. Being lost is fine, because right now you have returned to the starting point. I see. Despite all the sacrifices the citizens have made, I am now only at the starting line. This is rough. This is actually rough. What am I supposed to do now? Huh? You mean you don't know, Edison? Blavatsky, are you suggesting you do? What I should be doing? Simple. Do what you would always do. If you fail 3,000 times, you try again with attempt number 3001. You're never discouraged by failure. Causing trouble for all those around you, you always find a way to get back up. That's your life, right, Thomas Alva Edison? In the end, that was your ultimate talent, right? Blavatsky, I'm not sure if I should take this as a compliment or an insult. But thank you. You really are my friend. I just need to overcome it. That was my life's conclusion. But I'm a loser, a coward, the king of lawsuits, leading a nation again is something I can't possibly. That's not true. Make no mistake, Edison. You were lost, but you were headed towards the correct location. Saving someone you don't know the name of, or trying to shine light on a world of darkness. I can confidently say that those are desires you can be proud of. No matter how much you blame yourself, or how much you hate yourself, or how you perform evil deeds out of being overly cautious. Unlike heroes who can only save others by defeating something, you do it and have it done with your inventions. As in, not with your words. Ultimately, you really become a light shining onto the world. Feed off that hope, that accomplishment, and stand up. You're at rock bottom right now, but not all is lost, right? Karna. It is time to wake up, great king of inventions. There are still so many gems hidden in that brain of yours. I see. Your world is far from seeing inventions and vastly differs from mine, yet you still say that. Babbage, my best friend, is telling me in Morse code that I cannot lose until I am bankrupt. In that case, yes, the Prezi King will never die. He must rise as often as needed. The dream of bringing prosperity to the world has revived. Karna, Blavatsky, sorry to have caused you trouble. Don't worry, we're friends. Right, though a bit pushy, after coming this far, I suppose we are friends. Ha, I'm always blessed with such great friends. Even that hysteric can't match me here. This is what I can call my own future. Oh my god. Yep, playing in the background. Classic. Let's see what the chat's saying. He's tweaking. Let's see. All I want in my FGO is to see Mango in beast form going insane in story. Cloudy, who would win in a fight? A hippo or a rhino? Who would win in a fight? That's tough. I don't know, honestly. Because hippos, I know hippos have insane bite force. And they have like really long, like, I don't know, they have like really long teeth. That are not really sharp, but they're kind of like jagged. I don't know. It depends on how tough the rhino's hide is. Because I feel like the hippo might have a bit of trouble biting through the rhino's hide. If they can, then I'd have to go with the hippo. But I know for sure the rhino's horn would be able to tear through the hippo. So, I don't know, there's so many variables. It's a really hard question. Because it depends on how durable the rhino's hide is. It also depends on the rhino, because rhinos are kind of scaredy cats. Like, they have a very terrible vision. So, I don't know. He might just end up running away from the hippo. But if they were bloodlusted and they were to be fighting against each other, I think I'd have to go with the rhino. Just because I'm like 100% sure that his horn would rip through them. And I'm not 100% sure that the hippo's teeth would be able to go through the rhino's hide, or at least go deep enough. Because he has the bite force, but they don't really have like sharp teeth. Could 100 hippos take a gorilla? Oh, here we go. Both are about even. I agree. Both are about even. Naturally, in the wild, I think the rhino would just end up running away. Oh my god. The Madagascar reference. Depends on if the hippo's name is Moto. Alright, we're getting off topic. I kind of wanted to see what the chat was talking about while the plane was here, but now that it's gone, let's get back to the story. Okay, I read this. I also owe you an apology and my thanks, CloudyCrow, and to all you servants who support her. Frankly, I still have no idea. I still don't know how to save the world, or how to defeat the Celts. But, yep, let's think about it together. I am grateful, and I'm counting on you. That's right, I have forgotten something very important. The president always has a vice president by his side. At times, the VP is even more capable. Mr. Edison, then you mean... Yes, I am Thomas Alva Edison, one cornerstone of the foundation of American prosperity. In that case, this time for sure I want to create an invention that will save this world. Of course, as your servant, CloudyCrow. It would be my pleasure. Yes, that's great news, Master. I will now bestow myself and all that I have upon you, CloudyCrow. Will you save the world together with me, my master? Here we go. Here we go. But can either of them really beat Goku? Alright, now we're really getting off the rails here. Femcrow. Hey, don't give people any ideas. There's a couple artists in the Discord. Let's not give them any ideas. Hippo and Rhino would do a fusion dance, and Rippo would neg diff Goku. Okay, now, now this is getting a little out of hand. Okay, so we're section 16 out of 22. Gosh, man, I'm not gonna lie, this singularity is long, bro. We have to get all the way over here? Oh my god. Let's look at the last one. How long was London? Okay, London had less areas, but I feel like we revisited multiple areas. And I think this one, either this one or this one, actually wasn't a part of the main story. You like unlock it later on. But I don't know. I feel like the dialogue made London feel really long, and here it's the number of different places and servants that you meet that makes this feel long. Because we've already been to more areas, and we've revisited Denver twice. I know Alcatraz had 2 sections. I think Des Moines, is that how you say it? This had 2. I think we went to Dallas twice, so it's like, jeez. This is a lot. London was only 13 chapters, true, but there was a ton of dialogue. Oh, that's sick. That's sick. We can actually use them now. But they said they have Constantine in their list. Let's see if they appear here. And I'll even give it a refresh just in case. Dobrynia. Iskandar, Taigong. Okay, let's refresh. Yeah, this is the exact point FGO is experimenting with longer chapters, and you can tell they're still trying to balance it. Yep. Yep. I can definitely see that. Yep, he's just not appearing for whatever reason. That's one of my gripes. One of my few gripes that I have with this game. It's the friend system. How, like, it doesn't actually show all of the servants from your friends. It only shows some of your friends. You know what? I think it'd be a better idea, instead of showing like all 3 of Gudako's lists that they have here, I think instead they should show 1 for each person, and then have a tab or something over here that let you cycle between different sets. Like, it'd show everyone's first set here, and then you click it and it shows everyone's second set. I think that'd be way more organized, and that way they'd have room to show more different friends, instead of just 1 friend and 3 copies of their servants. Check all. Let's see. Oh wait, I wasn't looking at the names. But I don't think we passed them. Anramayu here. You don't see that very often. I don't know, guys. Yep. I don't see it. So, looks like we'll have to try again next round. And instead, we have Suzuka Gozen Saber. Holy crap, we have quite the variety here. Suzuka Gozen. Oh, perfect, right here. Okay. So, to beat Saber, we need Lancer? Is that right? No. Archer. It's so confusing because my brain mixes up, it mixes this up with Fire Emblem. Because in Fire Emblem, it's the opposite. Like, Lancer beats Saber, and the logic is that Lancer outranges Saber. But here, it's like the complete opposite. Saber beats Lancer. And I think in the video we saw, they said it was because Sabers can, like, close the distance or something. But I feel like that would make more sense with Archer. I don't know. Whatever. Anyways, we need an Archer. And we have one. Oh, we could use Nobunaga, though. Since we don't use them too often. Nah, we used Nobunaga last time. Let's go with Zenobia here. And then... Let's just put Cuckoo here, because why not? Maybe I'll have her keep Kaleidoscope. No. Since she's under-leveled, maybe we'll keep this damage here. Reach doesn't matter when almost all the Sabers have big beams. True. Suzuka's my favorite Saber. Okay, let's see what she's about then. The Night class affinity should honestly be reversed. I could see that, actually. I think it would make more sense if it was reversed, but there are some things that I would still question about it, but I do think it'd be better. Now everyone, have a seat. We're gonna brainstorm, guys. Yes, teacher, me. Yes, Elizabeth, what is it? We invade and beat them up. That's our only choice. That's completely denied. Why? I know. How about we sing to heal their souls? Denied! Why? They lack the refinement to appreciate it. See? This is such a good answer. Such a good answer. I see. Then I suppose there's nothing we can do. One needs knowledge to understand music too. But if they don't have that, then there's nothing we can do. There's nothing I can do. We need to wait for death metal to be invented. Right, if death metal was... What did you just... Little deerlet? Idols, my genre of choice is a cutesy pop idol song, you know. Just poking a little fun. Just poking a little fun at Elizabeth. This is what's known as letting 100 scholars of thought contend, yes? Anyway, all of you, please reassess the current situation. This is called too many cooks in the kitchen. Cloudy, since you're trying to save for the quartz, try rotating your backline to get everyone to bond 5. It will get you SQ through interludes and strengthenings. You know what? I could do that. I could. Yeah, I think I could. I think the reason I stopped was because I wanted to... Because I have, like, Babbage at Bond 5 and some other people. And I think the reason I stopped was because I wanted to focus on Herc. Because I, like, benched Herc for them. But I guess I could just have one slot for Herc, one slot for someone else. And then, like, substitute slot. And then my main 3. Here's a map. The Celts occupy the eastern half of North America. They'll ultimately invade us from 2 routes, north and south. They're currently making the preparations to do so. If we were to invade, we would leave one side exposed. They'd overwhelm us and we'd lose. Based on data obtained so far, losing too much land will likely be the condition for defeating this war. So I presume. The connection to the era is fragile enough as it is. It will sever more as the Celts expand their area of dominance. In time, this era will no longer withstand its separation from reality, and it will die. So, even if we do invade, we have to make sure they don't take any more of our current territory. That's how it was. Then, the fact that I increased the number of troops and pushed back the front line as a stopgap measure ended up saving this nation, yes. The patient was continuously losing stamina, but you protected its heart. Yes, yes. But that was also your limit. You slightly pushed back the front line, but it won't be long before it falls. Servants will likely be commanding the invading army. At this rate, the mechanized infantry won't stand a chance, and they'll continue to branch out. But that was then, right? Now we have a bunch of servants. Well, there is some truth to what Ellie is saying. Let's first look at our opponent's strength. Queen Maeve, Cucullin, Beowulf, Arjuna. We may outnumber them, but they have some of the world's greatest heroes on their side, not just Celtic ones. You know, why is Beowulf still here? Didn't we fight him and beat him twice? Usually it's like, well, for most people it's one and done. And then there's some characters where you fight them twice and then they're done. But this guy's still here. Why? Add to that the Celtic soldiers who can overwhelm even servants if there are enough. And don't forget the monsters and shadow servants they pull into the confusion. To top it off, they can reproduce indefinitely. Can we defeat them? I can't. Totally impossible. Didn't beat him to death though. He just enjoyed his fight and he lived. Ah, I see. If you enjoy your fight, you live. I could keep at full strength, but defeat? That I cannot guarantee. Even if we were to just go after the servants, I mean, I'll do it if you ask me to. I'd be beaten to a pulp if it's one-on-one. If only there was someone else to help. Now then. This isn't good. The discussion is coming to a halt. How about we move our bodies a little bit? CloudyCrow, you should take this opportunity to join us. Wait, why is there battle music? This is a virtual skirmish I invented. It's only slightly dangerous. Okay. Interesting excuse to add a fight to the end of the battle, or the end of the conversation, I mean. Beowulf wasn't really taking us seriously and just left before he went down. Okay, so here we have her. Already. Loving the sword. Loving the fit. Let's see what she does. Heavy damage to all enemies. Increase your critical strength. Increase NP gain for yourself. Okay. And that's for 3 turns as well. Chance to inflict charm to 1 male enemy. And decrease attack for 1 enemy. Increase Buster card effectiveness. C-star drop rate. And critical strength again? Dang! Divine Power High Schooler, what the heck? Increase NP gauge each turn and apply Sure Hit. And increase NP strength for yourself. Wow. Okay. Got you. So, start with this. Does she have a NP battery? I haven't used her in a while. Let's see. Increase each turn, but she doesn't have a straight up battery. So maybe we'll give this to her. And she's Buster, so we can give both of these to her. Okay. And then attack up, of course. Not that we need it. Maybe I should have saved it. Now that I think about it. This is NP every turn. Yes. Let's do that then. Okay. I like her voice. Sounds familiar, actually. Summer Suzuka is hot. Suzuka just thinks high schooler girls are like the epitome of romance, so she acts and dresses like one. Okay. Ascension 2 is best Ascension. I prefer first one. So what I'm hearing is all of them are fire. Suzuka Feet Ascension. Okay, here we go. Oh, wow. I think I'll use this after. It lasts 3 turns. Oh, no, we should use it before. And then we can do this. Let's get some NP first. Do this. Okay. Now let's see. Demonic Sun Shower. Okay, okay. Love Blast. That's pretty cool. She's like a Japanese Gilgamesh. Dang, that did a lot too. But there's more where that came from. It is established lore from Foxtail that Suzuka goes commando. I'm learning more and more interesting information about this character. Ooh. Wait. Oh, dang. C-star drop rate. Oh, if only she had a gather rate. Oh, that'd be perfect right now. She has 2 busters up. Cuts. Well, she has gather rate. Oh, man. I really want to see a full combo from her now. Shoot. You're right. They did kind of sneak this Wyvern in here out of nowhere. I almost missed him. If I didn't see the dragon emotes in the chat, I almost would have missed this guy. I love how they slipped a random werewolf. A random Wyvern in here. Okay. Gosh. Okay, we'll stall for 1 turn. We'll stall for... Oh, but then we lose our crits. Ah, screw it. Whatever. Dude, whose voice does she have? She sounds so familiar, bro. Like recent. Like I've watched an anime recently that has a voice actress that sounds so similar to her. Especially this part. Nope, not that. This right here. I gotta find out who it is, man. One of these days, one of these days. She just threw the pocket sand at him. Now Toyama as Suzuka. Okay, I'll look her up right after this. Now Toyama. A lot of Gyaru characters sound similar. You know, looking at her at face value, I wouldn't expect her to be a Gyaru. But from what I hear, or from what I've heard from you guys, she's in a lot of stuff. Yeah, I knew she sounded familiar. Okay, let me check. I should move this over to this screen so I can see the stream. And then my anime list. Dude, have you guys heard about the manga dex purge? Have you guys heard? I am so sad, man. I am so sad. Manga Dex was my go-to, and they just obliterated so many different manga on that website. Well, I didn't actually use it, but as a source, I used it. Now, Toyama. There we go. Okay, let me switch the screen so you guys can see. Okay. She was Sasuke in Naruto. What the heck, bro? Sorted by favorites. Let's do most recent, because I feel like I've heard her voice recently. Okay, this makes sense. Ruka from Rent a Girlfriend, that makes sense. But that's not quite the person I was thinking of. She was Aoi from Sakamoto Days? Interesting. Let's see. She was Suma? That's cool. I'm trying to see if I can find a character that once I see them, I'm like, oh yeah, okay, that's the connection. But so far, I don't see it. It's really just her. She's the closest one, but even she's not like 100% spot on. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even know a whole lot of these characters. Ibaraki Doji. See what you guys are saying. In Shippuden, Sugiyama was voicing all versions of Sasuke. She's young Sasuke. Okay. Chitoge from Nisekoi. She voices Mualani in Genshin. I haven't played Genshin in forever, so I actually have no idea what Mualani sounds like. I stopped using it a few years back when it went down and only recently started using it again. They got so many Fate mangas, but not Prelia. It's over. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I did hear about the Manga Dex Purge. Just learned about it a few hours ago. Yeah. Wait, hold on. I think you hit the nail on the head, Lord Tash. I think you hit the nail on the head. Let me see. Whoa, there's a lot of kanons here. Okay, so here she is. Gotta wait for it to load. Oh my gosh. There's so many people. No, No. I can hear it, but even Kanon doesn't have like the same personality. Maybe if we're talking about her when she's like on stage as an idol, then maybe I could see the connection. Maybe I could. Most of my faves were safe, but they ate some of them and hit my backlog. Yeah, there's some manga I'm currently reading where like only the 3 most recent chapters are left. And it's like, dang, dude, this had like 100 and something. But yeah, okay, real quick, I'm gonna sort by favorites. See if I recognize anyone. So Chitoge. Well, to me, I can see personality-wise how she might line up with Chitoge, but I read the manga, so I actually don't know what her voice sounds like. Ruka. Okay, so those are like the biggest names. Gate? She was Lele in Gate? Wait, that's awesome. Okay. That's enough, that's enough. Let's get back to the game, because that was a little bit of a side tangent. They had to remove like 800 titles. Yeah, dude. Manga Dex still works fine for me. Yeah, it works, but there's a lot of manga that got nuked. like they're still available on there, but if you go and look at the chapters, it's either gonna say 0 chapters or there's gonna be random scattered, like 5 random chapters or something. It's crazy. The Fellowship. Kind of regret that I procrastinated on reading manga there right now. I know, dude. It was so good. I love their UI too. It was actually amazing. And, well, actually, whenever I'd read on my computer, I would use manga decks. But, I actually started using an app called... Well, it just says Neko here. What's the name of it, though? I don't remember. I don't think it's the full name, but it was like Neko something. And it basically used manga decks and their like sources and stuff. So it was basically like a mobile manga decks app. And now that manga decks got nuked, now all my favorite manga I was reading. I was wondering why my manga that I'm reading haven't been updating in a while. And now I know why. Unfortunate, unfortunate. Look up Summer Suzuka. She comes this year. Might as well. FGO Summer Suzuka. Dang! Hold on! Aw, dude, is there a bigger image of this? This one's kind of small. Yeah, this works. This works. Pretty cool, man. I like it. I like the motorbike in the back. That whole banner is absurd. She looks awesome, I'm not gonna lie. Now I can see the Gyaru you guys mentioned earlier. Roll her? I don't know. Depends on our Durga luck. Depends on our Durga luck. That's what's gonna decide it. Gyat? What do you mean? Wait, what do you mean grippers? Oh, I guess. Kinda. I don't know. I think if anything, the one I just used would fit that, but I'm not gonna lie. This Summer Suzuka is pretty bad. Not gonna lie. Same banner as Berserker Toria and Chloe. What the heck? Oh yeah, that banner is gonna be nuts. So what, is she a 4-star? Or is it just 2 5-stars on that banner? Durga's coming Tuesday? I guess. If she's coming that soon, then I guess we're rolling on Tuesday. Back to back. We just got Cuckoo and now we're gonna roll for Durga. Okay. So now we'll give it another try. See if we can find Constantine. Konstantinos. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. Our luck for him has just been terrible today. Alright. Looks like we have to skip them again. And instead, we have Burrito Mart Lancer. Let's see if we can find them. Jaguar Warrior? Holy, that is not a face you see too often here. Not seeing a whole lot of Burrito Marts. Give it a refresh. You made N. There we go. Wait, did I pass her? No. Okay. Burrito Mart. Here we go. Let's test her out. I think she was actually the first banner that came out since I started playing this game. I think she was the first banner. Because she was from the Tom Lin Cup, right? Lancer, okay. And then Saber beats Lancer, and then Lancer beats Archer. We need a good Lancer, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Because she's more of a support, I think. I guess she's not really a support, but I feel like she's not really a damage dealer, you know? Well, okay, we do have 2 Lancers. Oh, well, what am I doing? I'm dumb. Let's use them this time. And I think they're Buster. Right? Yep. Okay. Let's do this, because we might not end up using her. Alright. Here we... Oh, wait, hold on. I forgot we need to get our bond levels up. So we need to get them to bond 5, right? How do we only have her at bond 3? Exactly enough. Okay. Look at the full art. Oh, crap. Okay. Next time. Okay, physical activity. Oh, we gotta look at... You know what? Remind me next time to look at full arts, because I think there's a couple characters full art that I said I was gonna look at. Physical activity relaxes the mind, but in the end there are only 2 ways to go about this. Is one of them assassination? Okay. A select few will go to Washington, D.C. and assassinate Queen Maeve. That should prevent any further increase in Celtic soldiers. We can turn this into a fight between servants. But Maeve is extremely cautious. Once she senses servants, she will likely bring out all her servants back at once. To be honest, she's already survived 1 assassination attempt. I would expect her to be even more cautious. That really hits home. Yeah, because he was there. Painfully true. What do you think, Chief Nurse Nightingale? Quite the pickle, isn't it? I shall leave military problems of this sort to you. I am just a nurse. Now don't say that. Yeah. I'm telling you that I'm useless. Sheesh. If an ambush is impossible, we'll fight them head on. That's about all I can think up right now. Actually, Nightingale's suggestion is probably the most realistic one. Meaning? We place mechanized infantry and servants both to the north and south. Of the 2 armies, one simply needs to hold its ground. Meanwhile, the main army will rush towards the capital. What do you say, Skahawk? Is that how you say it, Skahawk? That's right. There are several servants here. Some servants are powerful enough to rival the enemy, myself included. However, there aren't enough for 2 even armies. But if we concentrate forces into one army, the other will crumble and the enemy will occupy America. Actually, in the lore, is Skahawk female? Like, was it said in Cuchullin's lore that his teacher was a woman? Or is this another Saber situation? All types of balance must be considered when forming the North and South armies. Now, how to handle it? What? That's actually quite simple. Come on, little deerlet over there. Don't just stand around, you pick the parties. Me? Yes, she is canonically female. Okay, that's cool. Naturally, you fought alongside servants in France, Rome, and all sorts of other places. No other master in the world is as familiar with servants as you are. If you choose the teams, I can trust those decisions. Oh, Ellie has a point. Can you stop calling me Ellie? It's just like Elizabeth says. If Master selects the parties, I will be alright with it. Hold on a sec. Yes, she teaches all Celtic heroes and beds them when they graduate. Interesting. And Ku banged her daughter and twin sister. We have multiple drawings of her. And she's a buffed woman there. That's pretty badass, I'm not gonna lie. Yes, and immortal. That's awesome. What is this throw cheese meme? Throw cheese at her? Throw cheese? Is this based off of the meme where, like, people would throw the, like, slices of cheese on babies' faces and see how they react? Or, like, they do it to get them to stop crying? She didn't do a whole lot in the original Legends, so she is kind of more like an OC in FGO. Friendship of the Thighs. Oh, Maeve is weak to cheese. Maeve died by a piece of very hard cheese? No way this is real! What? She got killed by getting hit in the head with very hard cheese. Dude, this is just like, wasn't it Elvis that, like, died on the toilet or something like that? That's a crazy way to go. She's canonically weak to cheese. That's funny. No problem, just think of a team of servants by tomorrow. Deserved? Okay, fair enough, fair enough. I don't know much about the real Maeve, but if it's based off of the Maeve here, then I agree, deserved. In the meantime, Edison and his team should prepare the final battle. Sounds like a plan. Start up the comms. Inform all units immediately. Senpai, it's a lot of responsibility, but we're counting on you. Sleep on it for a day if you need to. I believe you've got it in you. Dude, I'm now my brain just can't stop thinking of, like, how cheese can kill you. Like, it has to be, like, a giant wheel of cheese that, like, I don't know, fell out of somebody's windowsill and then, like, hit her on the head when she was walking the streets or something. Because I can't imagine somebody just having, like, a triangle of cheese and just lobbing it at her and it just knocking her unconscious. In Maeve's animations, she kicks a piece of cheese that is thrown at her at the enemy. That's funny. Holy crap, dude. Taking a walk at this hour. Change of pace. This is also some sort of fate. She said the thing. It was launched at her. Maeve was taking a bath, and a guy wanted revenge against her. He grabbed the closest thing he could, a block of cheese, and threw it at her. It hit her in the back of the head and knocked her out. So did it knock her out in the bath and she drowned in the water? Or did it, like, knock her out and, like, you know, actually, like, knocked her out for good? Anything can kill you, especially if it's thrown very hard. True. That is true. She drowned. That makes more sense. Okay, that was the context I was missing. That makes more sense, because hearing died by getting hit by a piece of cheese, it just makes me think, like, how? Like, blunt force trauma from cheese is not how I'd imagine someone dying. But her getting knocked out and then drowning in the bathtub, that makes way more sense. MXHA said it in Summer 2. That's the sort of death that would happen off of a D1 throw in a D&D campaign. I agree, dude. I agree. And you'd have to roll, like, multiple ones to die that way. That's kind of crazy. That's like you get into a bar fight and roll a 1. And then they kill you with a block of cheese. This is also some sort of fate. I shall accompany you. Edison's wounds are healed. His responsibilities as King of America should have been lessened. Or perhaps the obsessions of past presidents have been possessing him. There is a chance for a poor prognosis, so I need to continue monitoring him. One illness left. I hope then the world will be healed. I'll try my best. Why is Nightingale looking at me like that? It's making me feel things. Irish mythological people have very weird weaknesses because of Gaius stuff. Cucullin could never refuse food offered, but also could not... What is that? Cannot what dog? You could say that Maeve's death was legendary. Okay, good one. That's actually a good one. Legendary. I see what you did there. Okay. I have no intention of putting you under any pressure. I hope you don't misunderstand. Oh, he could not eat dog. Maeve weakening him by taking advantage of that before the battle he died in. Interesting. Normally, it's insane to have just one person bear the responsibilities of stopping world destruction. That is indeed a dire move. Only the insane can withstand the pressure. Like I once was, but you are different. You must remain steadfast and assign us to our posts. I trust you the same way I would trust my comrades who fought against the stubborn army. You need to make an effort, but there is no need to bear the entire burden. Moreover, even if your choice is correct, there is the possibility that we, the entrusted, will fail. Even with our utmost preparations, soldiers will die and people will fall ill, so I hope you do not shoulder too much weight. Relax, but be honest. I'm sure we will be fine. Do you find the night breeze a bit chilly? Let's return. The fallen soldiers are on the move. If we leave them alone, their numbers will only increase. A corpse is a mound of pathogens. We must carefully mourn them and send them to the afterlife. Zombies. Undead. According to legend, Maeve is buried in Miosgan I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. A 40-foot high stone cairn on the summit of Kaknaria. Supposedly she is buried upright facing her enemies. Interesting. Celtic myth as a whole is like, what the hell am I reading? Maeve's not a rider because of her chariot. In her own interlude she explains it. A hint is the end of her whip. Oh yeah, I remember. When we used her during the story, I remember you guys told me. Holy crap, by the way. I was not expecting this. She looks nuts. MP gain. Special attack divine. I doubt these guys are divine. C-star gather rate and critical strength. First we need crit stars. Gain C-stars. And gain C-stars each turn. Apply debuff immune and increase critical strength. Quick and Buster and NP gauge. Invincible, increase NP gain, critical resistance. Oh wow, that really didn't give us a lot. Enjoy some Maeve bullying in the Discord. You will like Burrito Mart's art. All enemies. Ignore invincible. Special attack riding skill for yourself. Oh wait, that's cool. Wait, who... What else was I reading that had special attack riding skill? Oh, I think it was one of the CEs that I have. Deal heavy special attack damage to all rider enemies. Oh my gosh! So she's just like the rider slayer then. She does special attack damage to them and she has special attack riding skill. When facing Maeve, just cheese it. Okay, I was gonna use this, but we don't have a whole lot of C-stars to begin with, so... Ooh, we could get some, though. And she gives us C-stars every turn. Nobu's NP is also riding skill. That's what it was. Nobu's NP. Duh. Whoa, another outfit change? Yo! Oh, that did no damage. But it was enough. Dude, that is... Oh my god, she's cool. Oh my god. 56. Holy. She still has critical strength up too, right? Yeah, I think she does. Yep, yep. Shoot. I don't know if I want to lead with arts because I don't think it'll kill. Well, this is resisted, so it probably won't kill anyway, so I'll do this. Never mind! Never mind! That critical strength up really put in work. Oh, that makes sense. AoE quick equals C star pool? Yeah, because it hits all of them. That makes sense, actually. Would be nice to see a type Redline manga. Oh, type Redline. Is that something from the Nasuverse? Dang, we still have a bunch of C stars. She does give some every turn. And it's the final round, so let's do a full combo. Just to see. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, I love characters with just massively oversized swords. It's just something so cool about it. Dang, and we have a Nobunaga full combo? I'm just too tempted, man. Dang, gunned him down. And now, we kill them for real this time. Let's use hers, and then this just in case. Redline is the Nobunaga manga, featuring Okito, okay. I'm not gonna lie, I like her. Burrito Mart is pretty sick. She's definitely a character I'd like to get down the line. Alright, we did it. Need to laugh at Maeve's expense? Check the Discord. Alright, so first, what we're gonna do is look at the full arts. Because I gotta remember to do that. And then we'll look at the Maeve memes in Discord. Okay, so we can just click a random one. So first, who was it? Let me check our list. It was Suzuka Gozen, I think you guys said. Oh no, don't tell me we can't find her now. Or maybe the person that had her swapped her off. Nope, nope. We found her. Is this her final art? Doesn't look like it. But I do see the schoolgirl inspiration here. Are there any others? Not here. Edison! That's what it was! Holy crap. I hope whoever had Edison is still here. There we go. Oh, it's not the full art. This is still pretty cool. I like the pose. But it's not the full art. Or the final ascension, I mean. Not full art. I've been playing too much Pokemon, man. Let's see. Any more Edisons here? I think that was it. Is it random, do you think? Look at the wiki will be easier. You're right. Why didn't I think of that? Okay. Let's do Thomas Edison. Okay. Swap this over. So, Thomas Edison, stage 4. Dang! Oh, is this supposed to be the Lincoln Memorial? Is that the pose he's doing here? This is kind of fire. Holy crap. I messed with it. Now, it was... Britomart. Right? Is this her? What? This is her? What the heck? Bro! Oh my god. Okay, so this is the first ascension. That's surprising. This is the first ascension, bro. And then we get stage 2, which this one's cute. This is the one that I remember seeing in the Tom Lynn Cup or whatever. And then stage 3, this is what we saw. I love the change in the eye colors. That's so fire. Dang, man. And then final art. Okay, yep, I see why. I see why. Nothing else needs to be said. She has very different animations in the first ascension. First ascension's such a fake out. Yeah, I bet, dude. You roll for this character, and you're like, holy, I got a freaking mech here. Then it turns into a anime princess. That's sick. Were there any others that I missed? Or was it just those two? Is a Lancer uses a sword. Good point, actually. Next is Suzuka. Okay. Suzuka Gozen, the regular one. Okay, so this is the first ascension. And then second ascension. Third ascension. This, honestly, looks amazing. And then final art. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is... I love the pose. Dynamic pose. I mess with it. This one's cool. And then we can look at the summer one. Since I think we only saw one of the... I'm dumb. I just put summer. I think we only looked at one of her ascensions. Cool, cool. Okay. Alright. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? What the heck are we doing here? We're on the beach with these. Also, does she have wings? That's pretty sick. And then third one. Complete 180. This lines up more with her regular one, though, so I guess it makes sense. Okay, I see what we're doing here, bro. I see what we're doing here. The see-through. Okay, and then lastly, I mean, yeah, we might have to roll. I'm not gonna lie. We might have to roll. This should be this summer? Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty sure I remember. Yeah, because you guys said it's the Berserker Toria banner. Her NP has jiggle physics. Well, I guess we'll see it once she comes out then. Alright. So, we did that. I think we have time for one more. One more. Is it hot in here? No, it's not just you. It's not just you. I'm pretty sure it's pretty sure we're all feeling it right now. Yagyu Munenori. Yagyu Munenori. Have I seen them? Oh! I think we have seen this guy. I don't remember though. Alright, we need a saber. Oh, you're right, Constantine. Let's see if we can find them. Konstantinos. Seen a lot of Maeve. Not seeing him. It's looking bleak. Yeah, I don't know why, dude. I don't know why. You know what? I'll even update. Give it a second chance. Okay, we got Carmilla Ryder. Surely he'll be here. I'm already seeing some new servants. And we're seeing a lot of the same one. A lot of people have Sima Yi. She must be a godlike support. Dang, man. This is brutal. Oh yeah, we were looking for this guy. Alright, now we need a saber. Can't go wrong with Satanta. Okay, we're chilling. It's best to look up his animation on YouTube. We just might end up doing that, I'm not gonna lie. Because this is what? This is like 6 or 7 times in a row where we didn't find him. Now let's head over to heal our wounded hero. Oh my, even he is but an ill patient to you. I would have never guessed that you, his mentor, had failed to notice. I am not good at dealing with illness. After all, having come this close to being a divine spirit, illness has lost its meaning to me. A straightforward death is something I've long since left behind. I don't understand. For one who has traversed death, your expression seems glum. But of course, I have not traversed death. Simply, I have overcome it. Yet, that doesn't mean I've transcended death. I'm merely a ghost who was left behind by life. What of yourself? In the sense of ghosts or grudges, I believe you're rather close to me. I have simply returned to the present world in my peak form, which is why I shall treat anyone to the best of my ability. The fact that I was summoned in itself shows that this world is still in need of nursing. That's a fair argument, actually. First, the North Army, Elizabeth, Robin, Edison, and Blavatsky. Then the South Army, Karna, Rama, Nightingale, CloudyCrow, Mash, and myself. The North Army might just be barely enough to hold them. However, depending on the enemy's number, the South Army can break through their defense. I see. I'll equip boosters on the mechanized infantry for the South Army so they can keep up with these servants. Hold the North with as few members as possible and rush into Washington, D.C. with the South Army. Wait a minute, Dearlit. You want to get at him too? You're the only one. Fine. In exchange, Cucullin, the one who defeated Saber, make sure to take him down. Understood. My name isn't just appearing even though I was logged in not even 10 minutes ago. Yeah, I don't know. This system is all out of whack. Fine then, I'll fight for you here along with that Mr. Commodore. That's not my actual name, you know. Well, you can leave this side to us. If we're against an army, my preparations will come in handy. I'll do a thorough job of harassing them. Yes, our goal is 60% reduction. I'm sure you can do that much. Against Celtic warriors led by servants, that'll require double as much work as usual. Oh, you can do it with only double? That's amazing. Hermit of the Forest, you've exceeded my expectations. I talk too fast. Normally it's impossible even with double the effort. Maybe if we put our lives on the line, we might make it work. We'll give it our best shot. They are counting on us. I'm just not sure how far we can go with 2 casters. I always forget that Cloudy uses Gudako. Yeah, I forget sometimes too. Until they mention it in the story. There's no Easter Bunny, there's no Tooth Fairy, and there's no Constantine. However, I'll do my best. No matter what the job is, I will see it through. We might go down the wrong path, but I'm glad my mechanized infantry can be of use. Allow me to take charge of the North Army. No one has any issue with this. Then let's move everybody out. This is quite a large-scale operation. I imagine our opponents will pick up on our movements. We have to time our attacks simultaneously. 3 days from now, at dusk, servants in the North Army should move out at once. We must expect the unexpected. Oh, here we go again. Miss Cloudy, Lady CloudyCrow. Maybe before stream, everyone cut down on their support lists to just one lineup for the stream. It cycles your friends. I noticed when I always pick the same support, they suddenly won't appear again to for exactly. I've noticed that, as especially when I was like super early into playing this game, and I like heavily relied on using you guys as supports. There's like one person that would have an absolutely cracked, like max stats, best CE servant that I'm looking for. I use them like 1, maybe 2 rounds in a row, and then the 3rd round I just can't find them for the life of me. I don't know why they do this. Probably to prevent you from abusing the same overpowered servants, but I don't know. True, I trust you with this mission, Madame Blavatsky. Indeed, Mr. Edison, I wish you the best as well. Karna! Why did the music change? Why did it get kind of sad? What is it, Edison? Well, I've been meaning to say this, but didn't get the chance to. Thank you for answering the request of someone like me. I was able to come this far because you were with us. Don't mention it, Edison, and Godspeed. Thank you, Karna. Now, Master. I imagine I won't be able to see you again. Though quite brief, you really treated me well. You're a role model for children. Sure, let's go with that. I don't know how true that is, but it'll make him feel good about himself. Hi, did you read a biography or something? If it was written for children, I must have been so awesome. I swear I will accomplish this mission, so the real me won't lose to the book me. Then, farewell, my friends. That's funny. Making that horse sound while his mouth is open like that made it sound like it was coming from him. Alright, guess we'll take off too. This is our final farewell. I suppose this is the life of someone engaged in guerrilla warfare. As long as we're alive, we'll meet again. Not necessarily seeing each other face to face. For example, a song or a letter left behind by someone. I'm saying we'll come across stuff like that if we survive. For humans, meeting in person isn't the only way to reunite. See ya. It was a short while, but I had fun. It doesn't bother me. Seems like we're strangely connected anyways. Yeah, I agree. I'll probably be summoned into a different era anyways. I might already have a contract as a servant to begin with. There's no way I would die. I feel like that was foreshadowing. We are definitely going to be seeing her again. There's no way I would die. I am invincible. Which is why, well, as long as you avenge Nero, I'll be fine. Don't worry. Or I guess we don't see her again, do we? Because we know what's going to happen after this. I mean, they might have some servants that only show up in the game and not in the anime. But I'm pretty positive we haven't seen her in Camelot or in Babylonia. Maybe Solomon? Maybe. Don't worry, we've got some potential as a master. You've got some potential as a master. That's right. Why don't I write you a little song to cheer? Ah, my stomach, I can't hear you. You say you're sick, but you look pretty energetic. Well, whatever. I plan to console the soldiers along the way. We've got a long road ahead. Honestly, I love that. Alright, time for to head. Time for us to head to the front lines. This is the final battle. Don't let your guard down. Perfect. Why don't I find out if you're really up for the task? So suddenly. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Liz shows up all the time outside the story. Yeah, they actually cut out Elizabeth from Camelot and Babylonia adaptations. Very strange. Okay, so we got this guy here. Significant damage to a single enemy. Oh, that's perfect. Decrease attack. Nice, nice. Wait, what did this do? Increase attack by 15% and begin battle with NP charge 50%. That's pretty cool. Oh, why did I do that? We don't even have quick. Okay, let's look at the skills. Art's effectiveness. Art C-star gather rate. Sure. Let's see. Evade. Critical strength. Why do so many servants have this? Evade and critical strength. I want to use these skills for the critical strength, but I don't want to waste the evade. I mean, here I'm going to use it because it's not a big deal. But in like really serious fights, I'm often put in situations where it's like, dang, the critical strength would be so good right now, but I don't want to waste the evade. So I end up not using it. You get attack here too. What's his crit at? 90? We're using it. Greatly decrease attack for one enemy and increase NP gain. Sure. So I'm guessing he's arts. He is. Let's use this. And then... let's do it. See how much this does. Big damage. Surely he can finish her off. Oh, this is sick. The stare down. Click. Ah, oh, so fire. Oh my gosh. That was nuts, dude. Gotta love it. Alright, Bond 2. Satanta beating up his teacher. Not bad for a practice round. I didn't think I would be nearly killed in a warm-up. Oh, nonsense. Alright then, Rama, you lead the charge. Huh? I don't mind, but you're not going to do it? I'll take my leave here. What? Wait, why? I'll be acting on my own and monitoring the actions of Queen Maeve and Cucullin. If needed, I'll fight and hold them down. Isn't that like walking into your own death? Certainly, if I was some other servant, but who do you think I am? Do I look like someone who'd be gobbled up that easily? Even if they got me, it'd take days. Still, you already say it like it's inevitable. I mean, from what we heard from Cucullin, yeah, she's definitely a force to be reckoned with. She's probably one of the more powerful servants summoned here. I'm guessing, ooh. Who do I think are the most powerful servants summoned to this singularity so far? I think she's up there, obviously. Cucullin's up there. I want to say Rama, just because I know he's a very, like, notable Hindu god. So what? Rama, Karna, Arjuna, and then Skahak and Cucullin? She's almost Karna level. Oh, so Karna just clears everybody. Is that what I'm hearing? Skahawk kind of dunks on Karna though. Hold on, hold on. I hear a debate ensuing. Karna is more powerful. She has the ability to be a grand servant. Rama is a hero, specifically human. Rama is not a god. Oh, you're right, you're right. Not a Hindu god, but he's a notable Hindu figure. Karna is ridiculous. What about Arjuna, though? I've always kind of had the impression that Arjuna and Karna were, like, relative. Not exactly even, but relative, like in the same ballpark. Whoa! Skahawk beats Karna in my opinion. Interesting. So there's quite a few people saying that she's stronger, and there's people saying Karna's stronger. That'd be an interesting fight. She has anti-divinity. Karna destroys Arjuna. Arjuna's a bum. Alright, fair enough. My argument is now in shambles. They are relative. Arjuna is the same level as Karna. She's got a skill called God Slayer. Holy. I think Skahawk is one of the strongest regular servants. This is interesting. Okay, okay. So it looks like it's debatable, to say the least, as to who the #1 strongest is. Still, you already say it like it's inevitable. Well, that can't be helped. There must be some sacrifices. After all, someone's got to do it. Oh, I guess I kind of just defeated my own argument. I shouldn't have brought up Rama in the first place, because literally one of the first scenes we see in this singularity is Rama getting destroyed by Cucullin. The Arjuna hate is so funny. It is. It is. Bum Juna. Listen, if those two ever make it to the front lines, we will most certainly lose. I am something like a dam to hold them back. It's on you all to lead this battle to victory. I am counting on you, Rama. You're still inexperienced, but you have the skill to be a swordsman comparable to my stupid student. You have experience leading battles too. You're essentially in our army. There's no stopping you after such a speech. In life, my army was mostly monkeys, but, well, it'll work out. CloudyCrow, master, don't look so worried. You've got plenty of servants now. You have nothing to fear, even if I alone am missing. Weren't we just talking about how things would be so much easier if we had one more servant? And now we're losing a servant? And she's over here saying you have plenty of servants now? Ideally, I would have liked to enjoy the life of a normal servant, but asking for luxuries can be endless. Farewell! Everybody's just riding off into the distance on horseback. Master, a word? Karna, what is it? I'd like to stand out as much as possible in the vanguard. Will you allow it? Why? Arjuna is on the other side. By nature, he shouldn't be on that side. A born hero, Kiritin. Arjuna is the very embodiment of justice, a true heroic spirit. In addition, he and I are connected to each other, for better or for worse. The key to this battle lies in how we immobilize enemy servants. In which case, I'll concentrate on shutting down Arjuna with everything I've got. Would that be alright? Do your best. Generational beef, exactly. Of course I will. I will not go easy on him. I will take the vanguard soldiers then. Let's go! Karna leading the vanguard. Rama and Nightingale are here with us too. Yet, I'm still worried, despite being more supported than ever before. You have good reason to be, Mash. After all, Cucullin is on their side. The strongest soldier who single-handedly fought his way through Maeve's army. As long as he is against us, there will be no such thing as a sure victory for us. I need not mention Edison and his North Army. We too very well may collapse on the battlefield. Nevertheless, to make victory ours, we will give it our all. Oh man, I already see the debates going crazy right now. Now, Master, your orders. Aim for the White House, baby. Understood. All units attack. This is the final battle. Take back the United States of America for yourselves. We will lend our assistance as well. Who's cheering? I thought we just had robots. Oh, I forgot to check the memes. You're right. You're right. I guess now's the perfect time. All right. Oh, we're moving in. Okay, so it looks like we don't need to go all the way to the White House. Or maybe we do, and this is just where we're going to intercept them in the middle and then push past them. Alright. Robots are capable of cheering too? Yeah, but I thought it would sound, you know, more robotic. Like, yeah. Not like, yeah! You know? I didn't expect robots to have such enthusiasm. Okay. Let's see the memes. Are they just in mobile chat? Okay, okay. I see some in mobile chat. Then I'm guessing the other are in memes. So let's swap over. Okay. So we have her being surrounded by cheese. All various shapes and sizes. I love this. Just this completely, like, maniacal smile on her face as she's holding the cheese up to her. Like she knows it's her weakness. Parmesan? Good one, good one. Would it be okay if I take your picture, Maeve-chan? A picture? Sure. Take a cute picture, alright? Well then, okay. Okay, cheese. Wait, Master, you did that on purpose, didn't you? Cheese is banned. Banned. Okay. Oh wait, we gotta go here. Okay, this is this is my favorite one so far. This is my favorite one. Dude. Cucullin just grating cheese on top of her head. And she's hating every second of it. Hey, bitch. Yes, my sweet, sweet husband. The love of my life. The apple of my eyes. My sweet, sweet child of light. He finally noticed me. Slap. There it is. This is what you guys were talking about. Actually good. Maeve-chan. Cheesecake, it's for you. I knew it. Quite. They forced her to hold this sign. I'm a useless servant. And I'm guessing this says I'm a useless master. And then epic, what is it called? Or I guess it's just death battle. I was about to say epic death battle of history. This is just death battle. Maeve versus various cheeses. Best man killer in the game. I'm guessing that this CE is like super effective against men or something. And then maybe some of these down here. Nasu's favorite servant. There is no Easter Bunny, there is no Tooth Fairy, and there is no Constantine. So this is where the meme was from. It's from Megamind. I completely forgot about this. What did he actually say here? There is no Easter Bunny, there is no Tooth Fairy, and then what was his last line? And there is no heroes or something like that? Oh, my, every time, bro, every time. You never fail. Spooky is always in chat, just waiting. Foaming at the mouth, waiting to catch me slipping. Okay, here's the death battle meme. Missing Constantine. Oh, okay, so we've seen the memes now. Also, who the heck is this? They look awesome. Who's this guy right here? Someone from JP, I'm guessing? Oh, and there is no Queen of England. That's what he said. There is no Queen of England. That movie is so stupid, dude. But yeah, do you guys know who this is? Okay, not... Oh, is his name actually Dante? Dante Alighieri? Came out this year on JP. Dante from Dante's Inferno. Emilia May Cry. What is this clown doing here, bro? This wannabe Virgil, man. Every time I see this stupid look on his face, I can't stand this character, bro. I cannot stand this man. Author of the Divine Comedy, Inferno, Purgatorio, and Paradiso. Don't clown on my goat. Stop calling him a clown. No. I will never stop. You guys have your bum Juna? This is mine here. This is my guy I get to clown on. Virgil is goated, but this ain't Virgil. This ain't my Virgil. Oh man. I hate this so much. Alright, and with that, we are going to wrap up today's stream. Thank you all so much for stopping by the stream. I appreciate you guys popping in. And apparently, I guess Durga's coming out Tuesday. So we have more roles. And then after that, we'll be getting back into America. And also, I was feeling absolutely terrible yesterday, so I didn't get to react to Fate Apocrypha yesterday, the live reaction, but I will be doing that tomorrow instead. Tomorrow, same time I start stream, 10 a.m., maybe 10:30, so I can set things up. And we'll be doing the live reactions to Fate Apocrypha 19 and 20. So if you're interested, you can check that out. On Wednesday next week, we'll be reacting to Arcane again. And massive shout out to Cornelius for stopping by. I had so much fun watching that, dude. That show is actually goated. We're only 4 episodes in, and I already see the hype. I see why everybody was talking about it. Arcane is absolutely nuts. But I'm going to head out. Let's get some music going to wrap things up. Where? Oh, here. Okay, that's going to be the end of the stream, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.